What's going on, betting people? It is your boy UTA back with another video and back with another bet for the World Cup. A little bit of an earlier post today because we do have a bet that we like for the early kickoff. Let's get into it. Yes, boys, so we are back. Another World Cup day, another World Cup bet. A little earlier post on this one just because we've actually decided to play something on the earlier games. They are 5 AM Eastern time, so that is a little bit of a struggle for me to get up to film something and edit for something that is out before 5 AM, and to be honest, I doubt most of you guys are up anyway, if you're on the same clock time. So yeah, let's get into it. Without further ado, we'll put the bet on the screen right now. Argentina to score in both halves against Saudi Arabia. Currently around -110 on Caesars as I film this on Monday. But yeah, I think on a couple of the books, it's a little more juiced, around 125. So we're getting a little value on Caesars today. But let's get into it. So Argentina are the third ranked team in the FIFA rankings. They're currently one of the favourites to actually win the whole tournament, and yeah, they are actually undefeated in 35 games, so you'd have to go back to 2019 to see the last time that Argentina lost, and that was actually against Brazil. Now, I'm not saying they've been dominant over the past 3 years, but that's a solid record to keep up. Obviously Messi's probably last tournament as well, so they'll be looking to start with a bang here, you'd think. They've actually, whenever they've scored 2 goals in a game, they've actually hit this line in 9 out of the last 10 games. So whenever they've scored more than 1 goal, they've actually hit this line pretty easily. In games where they haven't even hit 2 goals, they've hit in 9 out of 15, which is still, you know, a 60, maybe 70% hit rate in all games, which is mad. And this is against competition, a lot of which that I'd see is probably better outfits than Saudi Arabia. The reason that we are getting, I think, a little juice on this is because Saudi Arabia are actually, they've only conceded 2+ goals in 1 out of the last 12 games. Again, there's a lot of international friendlies and games like that to take into account, so it's tough to really get a real feel for these games. But yeah, even though they've only conceded 2+ goals in 1 out of 12, they've actually conceded a goal in 7 out of 12. So it's not like they're being super solid defensively and they're not conceding goals, because they're still conceding 1 here and there on the majority of the games. And this is against teams like Albania, Panama, Venezuela. You know, teams like this, I think, can put up a goal against this Saudi Arabian defense. I don't see why the quality that Argentina have an attack can, you know, put up 2 today, or even more. That actually most of the bookies have Argentina over 1.5 around the -350 mark, which is pretty jacked. So that's basically saying, you know, a lot of people are expecting Argentina to get 2 goals in this one. And from what we've seen, once they get 2 goals, they've hit in 9 out of 10. They've hit 1 in the first, 1 in the second. So hopefully they can keep that form continuing today for us, and then they can hit this bet. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow with another little bet for the World Cup. Please like, subscribe, comment, you know, share all the good stuff, and go check my Twitter page out, UTA_betting. That is where I do most of my stuff. This is where you get most updates, most bet changes if there is any. Yeah, just drop it a follow, show some love. I appreciate you all, and as always, let's cash.